Hello and welcome to another retro crazy mini bite. Big empty blue mat. What can this mean? Well, first of all let me explain, I don't have a lot of room. I work off a dining room table at the end of the living room dining room, so this is about as much space as I can gain. But there's good reason for that today, because in the past I've talked a lot about Sendico, and I've used Sendico. I've done a couple of videos on Sendico, but Sendico is not the only service out there. There are others. There are some good ones. There's Buy, for example. Another one is ZenMarket. Now ZenMarket I've given a go. So today on this mini bite we're going to be having a look at what's in the box. Yes, I've been at it again, all the way from Osaka in Japan. So let's crack this open and see what's inside and see what ZenMarket are like. So you're getting to see this before I do, because I can't actually see this when I open it. Well, first impression is a lot of packaging, and I like that. So let's lift this out the way, and we can start to see some nice things appearing. Now I'm going to lift these out, pop them to the side, and then we can have a look at them. And we'll start with this disc system, seeing as the box is huge. I have one already. This one I don't think is complete, but the box looked in very nice condition. So let's pop it open. And with the packaging out the way, we can open this up, and we've got our first look at the Famicom disk system. Now, it's a bit dusty and dirty, but it does have the cardboard that protects the heads in transit, so that's nice. And its expansion board to allow it to connect to the Famicom and run. Now this has been sold as untested. It's dusty, it's grubby, it needs a good clean, but so far the sheer fact that this is still here, even though it's by the looks of it not actually in place, looks superb. As I say, I have two of these now. However, that's not a good sign, because in here I can see rust. So these are coming straight out. Yeah. Quite bad. I think we might be lucky, but we'll see. Let's just bin these. And the contacts are okay. Just to get out any of the corrosion from the batteries that was in the center. So shame they were shipped with those dead batteries. They really should have been removed. But it looks clean, it looks intact. Nice, very nice. I will go over pricing at the end, so bear with me while we open everything up and check it. Definitely in need of a good clean. So let me pop this away and we'll bring the next thing down. So next, nothing exciting, I'm afraid. These I picked up because of a purchase I made off of Sendico. Nothing exciting, some PSP titles. However, if you have watched all my videos, one of my Sendico unboxings was of a red PSP from Japan. And these are region locked, so to test it, I'm going to need some titles that are Japanese, so I now have some. Here we go, this is the next one. It's a pink Game Boy. So I was lucky enough to apparently get a number of these from one seller who tests them and marks them and lists everything before sale. So I know what the issue is with this, because it isn't fully functional out the box. Check battery compartment, nice and clean. You can see the colour difference. And the issue with this might be a slightly burnt screen. There's some crazing at the top and the screen is definitely burnt. It's not in the best condition, it's going to need a very good clean. But hopefully that is nothing more than the polarizing film. And if so, well, a nice pink Game Boy Pocket. Next we have a WonderSwan. I should point out that this has been added by ZenMarket. Every auction you win has a unique code like this. So when they come into the warehouse and they've been packed for me and put aside, they've all been barcoded so they can track them. So for these last ones, I'm going to zoom everything down, just so it's a little bit clearer. So there you go. This is a sherbet melon, I think they call the colour. A nice, very light skeletal green. Looks in reasonable condition for the shell. Battery contacts need a very good clean up. That looks like some corrosion, and it's a little bit tarnished on the contact points here. Not sure if it will run, but the issue with this one, as you can maybe tell, is the polarizing film has gone. The only bit that's still adhered is this weird shaped strip in the middle. So this is a prime candidate for having that lifted, cleaned and replaced. So hopefully that will work. As I say, I don't know if this will power up, but let's see. Oh, we got a bit of life there. As I say, I think the battery contacts are going to need a good clean up. And just doing that I don't think it's going to be enough, but no, it's going to need a good clean before we can do anything. But good that it at least made a noise. It means there's some life in it yet. So let's pop this out. And pop this to the side. Now this is a double package. And the first one out is this rather nice skeletal black WonderSwan. The screen is a little bit scratched. However, the LCD underneath is immaculate. Really nice version. Let's check the battery compartment. Crystal clear. So let's see what happens. Screen is that didn't power on. Well, there we have it, our first tested and working WonderSwan. Nice clear screen. Let's turn that down. Yep, that's really, really nice. That's so clear. That is a cracking little WonderSwan. Really happy with that. Let's pop everything out. Pop that to the side. And last but not least is not in the nicest condition. The polarizing film is away. However, Panda or Panda, or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's a limited edition with its game. Now it's going to need a lot of work to clean this up, and I don't think it'll ever clean up perfectly. Not by a long shot, however, it will clean up quite a bit. I can see the polarizing film's away. It's away right around the edge. It's discoloured in the middle. So this has had a lot of love. Cartridge looks okay. And the battery contacts are actually quite nice. Let's start off by having a look and see if it'll power up with a known good cartridge. Which it does, but that polarizing film is not great. It's done the same as it did the last time. It's been registered, but it's just not quite enough. Yeah, unfortunately a mix between, I think, the capacitors going and the polarizing film. It's there, I can see it. I don't know if you can. It's quite faint though. Yeah. Well, that's nice, at least it's working. Now the question is, does this cartridge work? Let's find out. And nothing at all. That would be disappointing if this cartridge doesn't work. Let's give it the quick Rudolph treatment. My daughter spotted on a video the other day that I had stolen her Rudolph. She hasn't claimed it back, but she now knows I've definitely got it. Well, let's see what happens. Nope, not being registered. That's a shame. It would be nice if it was. Ah. Okay, it's going to need a bit more cleaning. And I think the contacts on the cartridge port need a good clean as well. It does give me the feeling that that's the case. I mean, the overall condition is quite poor. Oh. Oh. It's another vertical. It's working. I don't know if you can see that. There you are. I think you can just see that. There is a rolling panda on the screen. I don't know what that means. I don't know how it plays. But nothing seems to want to start at the moment. But it's a step further forward, so yes, those contacts on the cartridge port definitely need cleaned. Right, let me pop this out. And we'll get on to some interesting facts about this lot. Now, everybody seems to believe that buying from Japan is cheap and cheerful. Not so much as you would imagine. And obviously a disk system. Okay, not so happy about the fact I'm getting a huge reflection from that, however. So let's talk pricing. The disk system I managed to pick up for 1,651 yen, which is £10.62 UK sterling, or $14.34. However, ZenMarket don't charge fees, but then you've got shipping from the seller to the warehouse, and then you've got shipping from the warehouse to me. The shipping internally in Japan was a further £7.40, bringing the total on this to about £18. The black WonderSwan here I picked up for an absolute bargain, £2.48p. I can't believe how high quality that is for £2.48p, which equates to $3.35, but the shipping inside of Japan was £6.25. It was, you know, over double the cost of the system. The games I got for 32 pence, which is 43 cents US. Again, shipping in Japan was another £6.25. The Panda WonderSwan I won for £7.78, which is about $10.51, and shipping in Japan was much more reasonable at £4.18. The sherbet melon WonderSwan here was £6.43, which is $8.68, and it cost me £2.30 internal shipping in Japan, so the cheapest shipping of the lot. And lastly, we've got the Game Boy Pocket, which I won for £9.90 or $13.37, and that was £4.18 internal shipping in Japan. Now the key thing you've got to factor into this, especially because I got the disc system, which is rather large, and that's what added a lot of the weight. The shipping on this little lot to the UK was £48.85, $65.98, and that equates to £5.43 per item, or $7.33 per item. So in the case of the cheapest item that I won, which was this black WonderSwan skeletal, that cost £2.48, another £6.25, so that's the best part of £9, and then another £5.43, so you're talking the best part of £14 to £15. So nothing out of Japan is cheap. Don't be too fooled. It's certainly cheaper than it is in eBay auctions and in general at the moment. However, buy in bulk. Don't go for just one item. You will lose a fortune between the shipping and everything else. Now, I normally collect the smaller things out of Japan. These would have been well less than £10 shipped had I gone for just those. And you do have the option in ZenMarket, like you do in Sendico, to split up your shipments into different packages and all the rest. However, I wanted to see what it would be like just to get everything in one go. Yeah, expensive, but you know what? There's a lot of this I don't have, so I'm more than happy. So thank you for watching. I hope some of this was educational about buying out of Japan, and remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next Minibyte.